Robots are finally here.
Technology. Are you trembling yet? You should be. I've made countless videos talking about AI and all of the new breakthroughs that are happening pretty much daily.
Yo, AI, honestly, is insane. You know, they predicted that in 2050, AI is going to be like twice as or like 3 times as smart as us or whatever. Something like that. Like, that's insane to think of. Like, just a year ago, AI was barely making Will Smith. Like, actually, let me show you. That was a year ago.
Oh, that's hot.
Like, what the hell even is this?
That's hot. Uncle Phil, come try this.
And, like,
tasks. So we are actually entering that sci-fi age a lot of old movies used to predict for the year 2000. Like where Y2K would vaporize us because of the clocks on the computer, and robots would then take control of the planet like Skynet. But the good news
I feel like back then, they got, like, a lot of things right and a lot of things wrong. Like hoverboards and flying cars. Like, if you look at the movie, what's it called? Back to the Future. Like, they had flying cars in the year 2015. Like, that's what they predicted. Like,
is we're not there quite yet. But we're definitely tiptoeing on that line. We're starting to tickle that little sack. So I just watched a segment
his analogies are so funny.
about some upcoming robots that are already being rolled out in a small way for Norwegian households. And I'm sure a lot of you have already seen the
Once robots, or like what he's talking about, come into our houses, I think that's when it's going to start becoming insane. Like, imagine a robot doing your own goddamn laundry, making food. Like, making food for you. Oh my god. And that's like right around, that's like 5 years away. Maybe more. I don't know. Yeah, I'm just predicting. But still, that's insane.
Tesla robots that they announced not long ago as well. These are kind of in the similar vein where they are task-oriented AI bots.
A robot like this could one day
Just a robot making coffee. Like, what?
take over your household chores. Meet Neo, a humanoid robot powered.
Dude. What if it just, like, turns evil and, like, comes into your room in the middle of the night and just fucking kills you? Like, I mean, beats you to a pulp. Look at how blocky they are. Like, they're probably so, like, pure freaking metal. Like, if they bump into you, that'd hurt.
By artificial intelligence.
These things look like Shaka from One Piece. So, Neo is a household robot that is designed to just do the chores that you give it.
Like what I was
So
saying.
you'd say, Jeeves, pull my finger. And it would come do so. Or Jeeves, make me a cup of joe. That kind of thing. Which I think
Jeeves. Kill. Actually, I don't know what I was going to say there.
is exactly what robots should be. I also appreciate that they don't even try to make it have like a human face and shit. I've said for so many years that that is just a waste of resources. I don't see any value in having robots that look like human beings.
True. Like, what if you had schizophrenia? Or, like, not schizophrenia. No, what's the, Alzheimer's? Like, where you forget stuff? I think that's what it is. And this humanoid-looking robot comes into your room and starts talking to you. That'd be so scary.
Unless you're trying to fuck them, which is a totally different kind of robot. Those get into the sex bot territory.
Yo, AI girlfriends. The dweebs now are gonna obsess so much over those. Like, you know, there's the anime fest, like, the anime obsessed people. Like, I mean, obsessed. Yo, these AI girlfriends. Like, people are not even gonna have to try anymore.
Outside of that, there, to me, is just no benefit to having a robot that looks like my grandfather walking around saying, hey, bud, do you want help doing your laundry? I don't need a chore bot with a personality or anything.
The prototype is the brainchild of
It would be useful, though. Now having to do your laundry. Cook food, I think is a bit weird. I kind of like cooking my own food, personally.
1X, a company based in Norway and Silicon Valley.
In the long term,
Yo, they be walking so weird though. Like I understand it's a robot, but like try and give it some human characteristics.
this will be doing your laundry, cleaning your house, tidying,
Look how it's standing. That's so stupid.
and generally giving you back a lot of time in life.
I love the way that Neo moves. It looks like me when I get too drunk, but
That's what I was just saying. Literally. That's exactly what I was just saying. Seriously. It moves like a freaking stick figure. If a stick figure that you drew moved.
I'm trying to make it seem like I'm sober, so every single step I take is like the most calculated thing ever.
That's literally exactly what I was just fucking talking about.
Top of its job performing household duties, the robot can be operated remotely from anywhere in the world. That's according to Bernd Bornage.
Those assholes.
Okay, that's pretty cool. In my personal opinion. A robot that could do your own, like, clean your house while you're away, even for like a day. You come home and your entire house is clean for free. That's pretty cool. Honestly. Like, if I had a robot, that's what I would want it to do.
Are grooving right there. The way they walk in synchronization right there looks like they're about to break out into the fucking cha-cha slide.
The CEO and founder of 1X.
We're really excited about the ability to teleoperate the robot yourself. So if you're somewhere else, you can actually teleport
so cool.
into your robot and do small things in your house.
They're like, there's an AI now. Not now, but like in the next 5 years, they're gonna integrate like conscious AI. Once you add that to robots, yo, like it becomes lonely. I don't know. You know, make it good enough to where it could do like all human tasks, but like once it becomes conscious, oh god. Oops.
That maybe you forgot to do, right? Like feed the cat or close the window.
The way the Neo stands behind him like Slender Man is pretty menacing. But I do think as far as robot designs go, this is one of the least threatening I've seen. It's not trying to be like some kind of cutesy anime robot that you see pop up sometimes in restaurants where they have like the like remote control.
Yeah, the ones that are like, you're at a restaurant and they come up to you, they're like this. And then you just go, bah, bah, bah. Sir, don't punch me, sir. Drops all the food all over you.
Old robot that goes around with trays. This one is strictly business. It came to do chores and eat ass, and it doesn't have a mouth to eat ass. And I like that it's just a simple robot that is just there to do something like this. I don't see it taking jobs or anything. It's like a advanced Roomba, really.
You seem to like this type of content. I'm sure you also like streams. Come join the stream. Usually around 6 to 7 p.m. See you there, bruh.
It's there to just be a nice little tool that can be utilized. For a crazy price, no doubt. I have a sneaking suspicion this is going to be tens of thousands of dollars per.
Ooh. Yeah, they might be a price of a car. I don't know. Would it be useful to buy for $25,000? Like, if you're comfortable, I think it'd be a time saver to buy one. Because then you wouldn't have to worry about, like, doing other things. You know what I mean?
Unit.
While the current prototype demonstrated for Reuters was piloted by humans remotely, 1X says the market-ready version will use AI and remote control. The company says that version will be unveiled in 2025.
That's literally less than a month away. That's like 5 days away. Or like realistically it'd be in March. But that's so close. Like to think that that's literally around the corner. Like God damn. But like, sure. Why is that one just like slumped in the corner? It looks like it's on fentanyl. Look at it.
Bornich said he has been testing the robots at home with his own family.
I appreciate that the robots are also really slow. So if there is a ghost in the machine similar to iRobot, I like my odds of being able to fight back. I like my odds of being able to...
I don't know if you're gonna be able to fight a robot that knows how to garden and stuff. Like, I know it didn't say that, but I assume it would. Maybe you could, though. What would you do? Where's, like... Is there, like, a singular plug in, like, most movies where you just take it out from the back of their head and they just slump? Like, was that... Like, this one? Oh, let's find it.
The company says that version
one.
will be unveiled.
Like, you just unplug it and it's trying to attack you and it just goes... Eesh. That'd be pretty cool.
Fight back. I like my odds of being able to overpower one of these with just a simple jog. I also appreciate that they're not hulking colossus monster robots. They're 5'6" and 60 pounds. Now 5'6" many would say is the optimal height. That's how tall I am. But 60 pounds, that's like a medium-sized dog.
They're 60 pounds? That's really light.
I really do feel confident. Should one of these robots just, for some reason...
You could pick that up and just throw it.
Want to, get pugilistic with me,
Thank you for the follow.
I really think I can take it. I think so. Assuming, of course, it's not armed with some kind of weaponry, which I don't...
Military robots? Oh my god. Those would be so scary. You couldn't do anything. Like, honestly, the only way to kill it would just be to shoot it in the head, I guess. Like a human, but... Oh god, that's dark, but whatever.
See why it would be to make fucking coffee and fold clothes. I don't see why I would need, like, a wrist-mounted rocket launcher like it's some kind of droid from Star Wars.
And we learned an enormous amount from this. And all of these
Damn. Was it...
lessons learned went into designing Neo, both the hardware and the AI stack.
See, look, it's just doing that. It's just doing that. Like, that's AI. Like, seriously, that's scary.
And we're about to try this again now, and I'm super excited
Bro, they walk like they're on drugs.
to see the results.
As they mentioned, you can remotely pilot these things. Not like a Gundam, you don't, get inside of the machine or anything, but you can control them elsewhere. He mentions you could check on the house while you're away if you forgot to do something or just want to make sure everything's okay. So when
A protector? So, like, this, you give the robot a gun, an intruder comes in, get the fuck out of house. It picks it up and throws it in the garbage.
the robot is signaling for that person to come over and take a picture, it's clearly somebody that's making the robot do that. It wasn't the AI just really wanting to start scrapbooking or anything.
Standing at 5 feet 6 inches tall and weighing in at...
That's short. That's really short. Think about it. I'm like 5'11". That's like 5'6" is up to my shoulder probably. Maybe my chin. Damn. That's okay.
60 pounds, this robot can walk or even run, depending
They can run. Probably
on
not
how
fast.
urgent the task is. Even if you had a Neo at home, you aren't released from doing all of your chores yet.
Okay. No. That's stupid. You see how lightly it's rubbing the table? Look at that again.
Even
Look
if
at
you
that.
had
Ready?
a Neo at home, you aren't released from doing all...
Bro, that's like you know how you're wiping something off a table and you don't push down hard enough and you're left with some wetness or some crumbs? That's doing nothing. You're going to need to put some more force into that. That's doing absolutely nothing.
all of your chores yet. Neo learns by watching people.
Inside Edition
So never mind. I can say
mentioned that it does have the ability to jog, but I haven't seen that demonstrated yet.
Yeah.
And judging from its gait pattern when it's walking, watching it jog would be like watching Q-Op. Like,
That'd be like, it looked like this. Like, can't see my legs, but maybe you can. Yeah, it looked like that.
It would literally be quap for these fucking robots, I imagine. There's no way it's like a pretty adept jogging capabilities. It's not Boston Dynamics behind this or anything where it's doing acrobatics and backflips and shit.
Those robots are cool. I will admit. The robots that could do like the flips in the air, that's pretty cool. I like that.
I still feel like that jog is probably clunky enough where if it does go rogue and want to slit my throat or something, I still think I can outrun it. And again, it's 5'6", 60 pounds. I like.
Yeah, but Charlie, you're 5'6", 60, not 60 pounds, like 140. Like you're the same height as that thing.
My odds of being able to just fucking manhandle it, throw it into a full Nelson, give it a.
How tall is Charlie? He's the same height. Oh my. The same height as the robot. Okay.
Wedgie, whatever needs to get done. So it's one of the less threatening robots I've seen come out, and it has exactly the purpose that I think robots should have, which is just simple chores.
Like I said before, you're out of your house. It just does your laundry for you. Like it makes you a sandwich or whatever. You come home. You tell it to make a sandwich like on your drive. You come back. You just have a sandwich. That'd be nice. Then your bed is always, every day it's clean. You come back from school or whatever. That's
How to operate objects, how to do tasks, how to handle interacting with people, body language.
Hey, could you and your friends tidy up here? We have some visitors coming.
Prior to Neo, 1X had a rolling robot named Eve. Eve gave them more.
They can't go upstairs. Excuse me. Those can't go upstairs. I don't know.
Knowledge to put into Neo.
So as with most AI, it's trained off.
How would they balance? Could you just push it over and it just goes? Like, how would it balance? I guess it has some sort of balancing capabilities.
People. It learns from people's input. So he's mentioning that in order for it to do the tasks, it's going to have to watch the human being perform them so it can emulate it. He mentions socialization briefly, like how to interact around people. I feel like he doesn't mean it in the sense that most people probably think he means. I don't see these robots being like, you know, having some kind of personality. They're not going to be greeting guests at the door and shaking hands or anything. It's.
What if they did, though? I've already said this, but like, that'd be scary.
Seems like he means so that way when a robot's doing a task.
Yeah, what he's trying to say is like a robot that doesn't have a personality, but it uses like a baby kind of. Like a baby doesn't have its personality yet, but it copies what the parents are doing. Like, you know, when a baby says a bad word, it's because it's listening to its parents. So it's like you'd be the mom and dad, basically. It's kind of weird to think of, but that's pretty much how it'd work. So.
It knows not to like bump into a person, or it knows if it's pouring coffee not to like make it too hot to burn the person or something.
Yeah, just like common logic. I'm sure it just used common logic to be like, because if it didn't, makes your like, oh my god, makes your tea like ridiculously hot, and you burn your mouth.
I think that's what he means by interacting with people. I don't think he's trying to make them like actually socialize around human beings, because it seems like the goal.
It just sit in the corner though, like you're at a party, or like you're hosting a party. It'd just be sitting in the corner. Like I'm sure you could set it to do some tasks. That'd be kind of cool. Like somebody makes a spill, you're like, what would the robot's name be? I don't know. It doesn't matter, but you'd be like, robot, clean this up, and it'd clean it up for you. That'd be pretty cool.
Goal is very simply
It'd make your life easier, like I've said before.
Do this shit that no one really wants to do, some annoying chores. And you don't need the robot to have socialization skills to accomplish that. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because we're getting close to these robots being part of our day-to-day lives. It's not that far off.
Yeah, but for 25 grand though, like not many people I'd say not many. Yeah, not a lot of people who would benefit from this would use it, would be able to afford it. Like, people who have the money to buy this type of stuff, they already have a cleaning person, I bet, that comes to their house and cleans for them. But one to clean up every day, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know. It might be a future investment. I don't know.
Off now. I think Tesla's bots are supposed to be coming out.
Oh yeah, the Tesla bot. There's so many robots I can't even keep track. The Tesla robot, whatever the freaking rolling ones that we just saw from him, and then this one, the one that can walk.
In the
The
next
Tesla
couple
robot
years,
can walk as well.
these are already starting to be rolled out in limited amounts to Norwegian households, apparently.
Really? So they're already coming out. Damn, that's crazy. My God. To think that somebody has a robot going around their house cleaning up the floors.
He's already got them in his house with his family, so
Yeah.
it's not far from now that we're going to be having a lot of robots in our lives.
True.
What interesting times. That's really about it.
That was a pretty good video. Next. I don't know. Since you made it to the end of the video, I'll harmlessly plug my Twitch account. Link in the description. Go follow me. I'm usually live around 6 to 7. See you there, bruh.